Raila with his own hand never killed a man. With his own hand. His hands are pure bloodless. I am telling you the report as a prophet. You know me, I don't make noise. Raila helped people even behind his wife's awareness. There are people who could come. Raila says no in front of his wife, but he goes and do it behind his wife. Imagine the angel who was sent to come and judge Raila. That's the report he took back. He's the only president who has ever reached that level. Hii timu ingine wote sitaki kutaja mtu, wote wako kuzimu. Ask me, I'll tell you. Wote wako kuzimu. Raila is the only first president from East Africa who might access heavens because of perfection. But the only error is 30 years to come, nobody will be talking about Raila Amolo Odinga. In fact, even just some few weeks now, people are forgetting about him. By the way, let me tell you something. A prophecy, a vision that I was shown. When Raila died, Raila went straight to hell. When Raila died, he was taken straight to hell. The reason why Raila was taken to hell is because 1996, through Job Omino, he was initiated to Freemason. So he was taken to hell direct. But on the third day of this judgment, the angel who was sent in his grave was shocked, because when he came, he found the funeral still there, while the person's judgment had already arrived. So he took the message. And the angel went with the records of people's testimony. So Raila was removed from hell. But he's not in heaven. He was just removed because there is a case, special case, pending over Raila. What might take him back to hell? He never confessed Jesus Christ as his personal savior, but he confessed his religion. Be careful with the religions. Religion is not salvation. Your church is not your salvation. Stop telling people you are a member of VPM. VPM cannot save you. Tell people you are a member of Christ. You only fellowship at VPM. But, so, that is where Raila is. The reason why he was removed from hell is because people are talking positively about him. Hundreds and thousands of people. They are testifiers. They are standing in the presence of God. And so angels have been sent to listen to the testimonies about Raila Amolo Odinga. And the testimonies are good. Forgiving, supporting. He was very supportive. Chini ya maji. He supported people and he never wanted his name to be known. All these are credential to how God wanted things to be done. But now the only problem is that he never confessed Jesus public. He was blood free. Raila with his own hand never killed a man. With his own hand. His hands are pure bloodless. I am telling you the report as a prophet. You know me, I don't make noise. Mimi, I don't make noise. When you see me talk, I have evidence. You know, 40 years being a prophet, do I still need to make noise, honestly? I became a prophet when I was 10 years until now. I've prophesied until I'm tired of prophesying. So when you see me telling you something, I'm telling you the truth and pure truth. His hands are very free. Raila helped people even behind his wife's awareness. There are people who could come. Raila says no in front of his wife, but he goes and do it behind his wife. His records are very good, except confession. And so he's set in a line whereby he's neither in hell, neither in heaven. That line is very dangerous. Let me tell you, don't be proud of it. That line is very dangerous. So what can save Raila? If only a prophet living on earth can attend the chamber. That is the only person who can save Raila. If we tell you people be a friend of a prophet somewhere, you take prophets like useless things. No matter how wealthy you have, among your wealth, make sure you have a prophet in it. Because the day he will save you, you never know. Raila is at a point where one woman in the Bible called Tabitha was. How many people remember the story of Tabitha? Tabitha never knew Christ and she died. But her deeds were so good on earth. So she was neither in heaven, neither in hell. Remember, nobody goes to heaven without Christ. Full stop. There is no two way about it. Even your doings will not take you to heaven. Christ. But also you can't know Christ if your doings were evil. So Tabitha was not in heaven. She was not in hell. She was standing in between the line. Until an angel brought vision to a man of his time called Peter. And Peter was told, Peter, go to Joppa. When she went to Joppa, she found Tabitha was dead and her body was there. And the people of Joppa told Peter, a God who will bring her back to life is the God we shall believe. What did Peter do? He sent everybody out of the house and he remained alone. You, in your own human carnal mind, you are told Peter prayed. Now let me tell you what Peter did. Because if it was prayer, why did he have to send people away? If it was just prayer, when you were praying, do you send people away? Do you read any other place where Peter sent people away for him to pray? So why did he do that and he never repeated it anywhere? And do you see any other apostle doing that except Paul? And I will tell you the story of Paul. Remember when Paul had an overnight kesha and there was that boy who was sitting next to the window and the boy fell down and he died? Did Paul go down immediately? He continued with the mission until morning and he made sure all people had left. Then he went for the boy. Because the boy was in the right place but not concentrating. So when he died, he went to that hanging ballad, that light ballad. That's where Raila is. And Peter had to go to the chamber and presented the case of Tabitha. But now Tabitha was given a second chance to come back as a confirmation that Jesus has power over life, but also to be given a chance to make her own decision. So Raila is in that line whereby he'll only need a prophet who has the grace and the power. Remember what I talked about, the spiritual degree, who can attend the chamber. And that is now the one to go and testify. But that prophet must do a proper research and get total evidence, true evidence of what Raila did when he was alive. Look at it. So you people, you have been taught very wrong information about heaven. You think heaven ni mahali unakwenda kwenda tu. If God gave Moses law, what do you think is in heaven? He just wants to make Israel his nation, but he comes with law. What do you think is in heaven? See, mahali pa kumbweka mbweka tu. There are system and structures. Because system and structures is what make God to be God. So, imagine the angel who was sent to come and judge Raila. That's the report he took back. So where is the guardian angel? He cannot give a report until a man from the earth will be someone. You go and ask any prophet who is a true prophet will tell you, yes, that's the status. I'm not trying to tell you I'm the only one who knows. Every true prophet outside here knows what I'm telling is true. But you know, in Kenyan history, among all the presidents ambao wamekufa, he's the only president who has ever reached that level. Hii timu ingine wote sitaki kutaja mtu, wote wako kuzimu. Ask me, I'll tell you. Wote wako kuzimu. 1984, if some of you were born, if you ever heard of a child who gave the testimony of Kenyatta, where Kenyatta was, that child is the one talking here. And it went viral. There was a presenter called William Ogonda, KBC. That was my relative. He came into the village one day and he had me talking about it. Then he came and started announcing kwa John, kulikuwanga na kitu ingine kunaitwa journal, some magazine, and they wrote in the journal. And it went viral. He collected it from me. But those days I was still very young. Around 84, 85. people were wondering, a child of this age, how does he talk about Kenyatta family, President Kenyatta? Raila is the only first president from East Africa who might access heavens because of perfection. But the only error is confession. Confession. Today, we have people die in Tanzania. Did I not speak it here before? These things zimefanyika in Tanzania. Did I not talk about them here? You have a guardian angel that need to be summoned and commanded, not activated. We don't activate angels. We summon them and we command them.